Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Brooklyn ball club. They're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4 cornerback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, they run with Smallwood, and he will have a first down here at about the 40. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
First down, a run with Smallwood. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Second and 4. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Forced out, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Their mobile quarterback. Touchdown number 18 on the year.
And the Beats have taken a first-quarter lead.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the capper that put it in the end zone, a run of 8 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And for the moment, this will be a 1st down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they've got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Give to Smallwood out of the gun. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Ortiz. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They give to Smallwood. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. They'll run with Smallwood. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Back to throw here. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. This is caught. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. On 3rd down, Godfrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Mike 5-4.
They'll look to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year and 3rd overall. And the Beats are able to add on to that lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point attempt here still to come. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Now here's a throw that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And on now is the punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2nd and 2. And that is incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. This offense number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Beats are able to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
A try here for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never try and score when given the opportunity.
Following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I'm coming for you. You mine. 45's the mic. All day, dog.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
7 yards, the pickup there.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
2nd and 3. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Beats are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
Hey, we got tight left. Watch tight end. Watch tight end.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tucker. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Smallwood. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ortiz. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Back to throw now on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Ortiz. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some great games still to come, and I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as that promises to be a tight one. Plenty to like about the late afternoon games as well. As you see by the highlight, these guys are in for a battle, taking on what should be a very tough opponent. And then finally, a good one on Sunday night between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami.
You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does, doesn't it? Because we can see him throwing it really well. But how about everything else that's going on? Protection has been excellent. And, of course, the guys catching the ball have provided some highlight reels themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always just one man. He's been good, but you got the guys catching the ball, too.
Yeah, you name it. It's all coming together for them. What they call that synergy. Everything working together really well, and right now he's the focal point of it.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a throw here, hauled in. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. He's not going to get me. 56 is Mike. 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 56 is Mike.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Hands it off out of the gun, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start the drive with Smallwood, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Just a 2-yard return there following a punt of 48. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Edwards.
And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
2nd and 4. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st down, Smallwood. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
They'll run on 1st down. Smallwood. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Smallwood. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4, they could still get a 1st down without scoring. He's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Stop your whining.
And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Caps are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. It'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Here they go with Godfrey.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On the ground, Godfrey. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Godfrey on the carry. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 5. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Beats add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Ortiz. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. We got 4.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to let it fly. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise, as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Smallwood. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Jack!
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable. And both of them came together.
So for Brooklyn, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.